Today we're going to continue our lesson on shapes. Last week we learned all of our shapes that are what? Two-dimensional. So today we're going to start a lesson on three-dimensional shapes. Two-dimensional shapes, the ones we learned last week, are what? They are all flat, and they do not take up space in our environment. Well, today we're going to start three-dimensional shapes, and three-dimensional shapes are solid. Do this. They are solid, and they take up space, okay? So Ms. Pipkin's going to start this video, and you're going to see the very first three-dimensional shape that we're going to learn, and it is called a sphere. Say sphere.
Sphere.
Sphere. All right, so my energy expert, which is Janasia. Go get my lights for me, please. And we will start our video.
I'm a 3D shape expert. Here are the 3D shapes that I know. A sphere, a cylinder.
This is the one we're learning today.
A cone, a baseball, the moon, and an orange I have right here are all examples of a 3D shape that people call a sphere. A basketball, the earth, and marbles I have here are all examples of a 3D shape that people call a sphere. Here are the 3D shapes that I know. A sphere, a cylinder, a cube, and a cone.
All right, my energy expert, go get my lights for me, please. All right, so what shape did I introduce to you in the video?
Circle.
Not the circle. Remember, these shapes are solid. Say it again, Ella.
Sphere.
The sphere. Everyone say sphere.
Sphere.
Sphere. And Miss Pipkin's going to show you her sphere. Look right here. Look at this. This is a sphere. If Miss Pipkin gets a book, like I did when we had our two-dimensional shapes, remember our two-dimensional shapes, we could put inside this book and close it, and you had no idea they were there because they were flat, and they didn't take up any space. But look at my sphere. What happens when I put my sphere in a book?
It rolls out.
It what?
It rolls out.
All right, maybe it rolls out. Does my book shut all the way?
No.
No. So is it flat?
No.
No, it is solid. That's right. It is solid. It takes up space. All right, so we need to add this sphere to our chart. And this sphere right here kind of looks like a what, Jalen? What does this sphere kind of look like? Okay, maybe the moon. What else does it look like? It looks like what? Maybe an orange. All right, put your hands down really quickly. I want you to watch this sphere. Look what Miss Pipkin's doing. What is it doing on my carpet? It's what? It's rolling on the carpet. So spheres, they can roll. All right, let Miss Pipkin put up our chart for our 3D shapes. Remember last week we did our 2D shapes, and now we're going to add our 3D shapes. Okay, let me move it up just a little bit. All right, since a sphere is not flat, that means it's going to be a little bit more difficult for Miss Pipkin to draw it on this chart paper, because look, all of these shapes are flat, so you can draw them. But what Miss Pipkin is going to do, I'm going to get my marker. I'm going to draw a sphere. And when I draw a sphere, I have to make sure I'm going to draw it like it's a ball. And right now it looks like a what? What does it look like now? A circle. Well, I'm going to draw a dotted line like this. That lets you know that shape is solid, that it's not flat, and I'm not going to color it in because we're not on circle, we're on the shape of a sphere. Good, Caleb. All right, so I'm going to write the word sphere. What does sphere start with? S. this shape have any vertices? Remember, those are the points or the corners on the shape. Does it have any vertices?
No.
No. So what will Miss Pipkin put under vertices?
0.
0. Good. Miss Pipkin's going to put 0. All right, now we have to look at the type of lines. Does it have any lines? No, because it's not flat. But what type of edges does it have? Curved and round. So instead of the lines, Miss Pipkin's going to put has curved edges. I'm going to put curved edges because it doesn't have any lines like our two-dimensional shapes. All right, now right here in this column it says two-dimensional or three-dimensional. Is this shape two-dimensional or is it three-dimensional?
Three-dimensional.
Three-dimensional. Someone raise your hand and tell me why. Why is this shape three-dimensional? Ella?
Because it's not flat.
Because it's not flat. What's another reason, Caleb?
Because it takes any space. It's a roll.
Okay, because it takes up space and it can roll. Our two-dimensional shapes, these shapes right here, circle, triangle, square, rectangle, hexagon, those flat shapes, can we roll those?
No.
No, because they are flat. So Ella and Caleb came up with great reasons why this shape is three-dimensional. It is three-dimensional because it is solid, it takes up space, and it can roll, and it's not flat. So Miss Pipkin's going to write three-dimensional. All right, now I need you to use your big thinking brains, and I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to think of objects in our environment that are in the shape of a sphere. Some of you wanted to say these last week when we were doing the circle. So now you can, remember Miss Pipkin said save that object for next week when we do three-dimensional shapes? Well, now's the time for you to share. So I'm going to call on those friends who are sitting quietly in their square. Trinaya, what is something in our environment that is shaped like a sphere? A basketball. And remember to be patient with Miss Pipkin as I draw these pictures. Okay, a basketball. Let me draw a basketball. Alright, I'm going to draw our basketball. And Miss Pipkin is not the best drawer, but I just need to do what?
Try your best.
Try my best. And it doesn't really look like a basketball, but that's okay. We know this is a basketball. Jordan, do you have another sphere?
A tire.
Okay. Well, a tire is kind of like a circle. If you've got your finger and you outline the tire, that would be a good one to add to our circle. Because a sphere is solid like this, and a tire has a hole going through the middle of it. So think a little bit harder, okay, buddy? Kanaya, good job though. A ball. Okay, so we could draw a ball. And remember, Miss Pipkin is going to have a really hard time drawing these objects because these objects are all what? Are they flat?
Solid block.
They're all what?
Solid block.
They're all solid. So you're going to just have to look. Miss Pipkin will draw a beach ball. How about that? We'll draw a beach ball. And okay, so Miss Pipkin's going to draw a beach ball. All right, let me see who has another idea. Caleb, what's your idea?
I know.
What?
It's an orange.
Okay, maybe an orange. Maybe an orange. I love the way that Mason is sitting on the carpet so quietly. Okay, an orange like you eat, like a full orange. Let's put this up here for an orange. Okay, Marissa.
Earth.
Okay, the earth. The earth is round like a sphere. Well, kind of. It rotates. Alright, so let's draw the earth. Miss Pipkin's gonna color it in and then I'll move out of your way so you can see. Let me draw or color in my water because on our earth, the land is green and the water is blue. All right, let me see who has another idea. Presley, what's something that's a sphere?
A ladybug.
Kind of. Think about it. Is a ladybug completely round like this though? No. Good try though. Zachary? Okay, but what's an object in our environment that's a sphere? But it's flat, so keep thinking, okay? Stephen, do you have one? A sphere. It takes up space. It is solid. We have a basketball, a beach ball, an orange.
Ball.
Okay, a ball. We could draw another ball. What's another type of ball that's a sphere? Mason? Okay. All right, Stephen said a marble. So Miss Pipkin's going to draw a marble. And then Mason, we're going to come back to you, Mason. What's another type of ball? We have basketball already and beach ball. What else do we have? Think of the sports that you play, and it's not a football. I cannot call you that way. Dustin, you want to help him out?
A baseball.
Oh, good, Presley. A baseball. So Miss Pipkin's going to draw a baseball. Thank you so much, Kanaya, for sitting in your square so quietly. A baseball. London, do you have another shape that's a sphere? Okay, but a sphere is something that can roll. You were on the computer, but a sphere is something that takes up space. It is solid, and it is in the shape of a ball. A beach ball, an orange. Jordan? Oh, good one. And we wrote that one for a hexagon because Miss Pipkin's going to draw an arrow because we drew a hexagon on our soccer ball for the shape of a hexagon. Now we can draw the ball for a sphere because the whole soccer ball is a sphere. So I'm going to draw it again. Remember, be patient with me because hexagons are not easy to draw. Thank you so much for sitting quietly. All right, good. Now I'm going to color in my soccer ball. All right, a soccer ball is a sphere. Destin. A what? A volleyball? Okay, a volleyball. Good one. A volleyball is a sphere. Good. Oh, please don't call out. Kanaya. You have another one? Okay, now look. We have hula hoop up here for a circle. Because is a hula hoop in the shape of a sphere?
No.
A hula hoop is flat and it has a big hole in the middle. A sphere is something that is solid. It does not have any holes in the middle. Janasia, we're only going to do a few more. Janasia? Okay, that's a good idea, but remember, yo-yos has a hole going down the side where the string goes in. It has to be solid like this. Last one, Zachary. Okay, good. We have the volleyball, and it is a sphere. The volleyball's already up here. All right, put your hands down, and you can tell Miss Pipkin later if I did not get to call on you. All right, right now we're going to go back to our desk, and we're going to do our sphere page. At the very top, what do you think it says? It says, I see a sphere. Read this with me again. I see a sphere. So look, you have a It says trace, Destin, and color the sphere. Then on this side it says color the spheres. Is the stick of the lollipop, is that the sphere, Duke? That's not the sphere, is it? Only the top that you lit is the lollipop, that's the sphere. So please do not color this stick. Zachary, at the very bottom, it said, what word is this? A, good. A sphere looks like a, and then guess what? I want all your eyes on me because this is going to be really, really super tricky. At the very bottom in this blank line, you're going to have to come up with a word that a sphere looks like. Guess what? We just came up with lots of them right here. Let's go over them really quickly. Everyone's eyes up here. Basketball, earth, baseball, beach ball, volleyball, orange, marble, and a soccer ball. So guess what? In this blank, you're going to have to write a word or an object that is a sphere. Are you going to know how to spell this object all the way? No, but what can you do?
Try your best.
Try your best. And if you don't know how to spell it, what can you do?
Raise your hand.
Raise your hand, and Miss Davis and I will come around and help you. Remember, there is no talking when you go back to your desk, because if you're talking, then you're distracting others from completing your paper. If you are done, then you need to raise your hand, and Miss Pipkin will come around to you. Please stay in your seats and do not get up. You always have to raise your hand. All right, I'm looking for the people who are sitting the quietest for their table to go back to their desk first. Oh, table number 1, you're sitting and doing such a great job. Table number 1, come back to your desk. Please get your pencils out. And what do? The first thing I do, always the same.
I pick up my pencil and write my name.
Good. All right, table number, table number 2, you're sitting crisscross in your square. Thank you so much. You may come back to your desk, get your pencil out, and begin. Table number 3. Table number 3. Table number 4, come back to your desk. Thank you.
Yes, Kamora. Come on.
Yes, you're going to trace this.
Janasia, sit right, please. You too, Marissa. Marissa, sit up in your chair, baby, so you won't fall. Thank you.
Thank you, Trinaya, for writing your name on your paper. Thank you, London. Thank you, Tristan. All right, baby, your paper's upside down. Turn it around like that, and then see where it says name. You're going to write your name. You can just write A or I, okay? I'll get it, baby. That is. I want you to trace this first, and then you make color. Oh, Mason, I love how you're coloring so nice and neat. Can you trace the outside of this sphere? Good, London. Thank you for tracing the outside first. Good, Jordan. Yes, trace those dotted lines. It's okay, buddy. Just follow the line, okay? Good, Destin. All right, Destin, you may color your spheres now that you have traced your spheres. I love the way that Duke is taking his time and coloring quietly. And he is coloring in the lines. Good, Steven. All right, now good. You can color the sphere. Good, Caleb. I love how you traced it.
Good job, Mason.
Good, Mason. Don't forget, at the bottom, you're going to use your pencil to write an object that looks like a sphere. And Miss Pipkin will come around and help you, okay? But just raise your hand and stay in your seat, please. All right, what does a sphere look like? A sphere looks like a... All right, no, it doesn't look like a circle because a sphere and a circle are completely two different shapes. Remember, a circle is flat, and a sphere is round like a ball. So what does a sphere look like? Okay, all right, B. What says B? Get your pencil. That's on the left side. Put your paper in front of you. The E. No, the E. What says E? E. Mason, get busy. The E. The E. What says D? D. Good. Use your clues around the blue. Alright. The sphere looks like a what? The sphere looks like a ball. Okay, a ball. Write the word ball. What does the sphere look like? The sphere looks like a what? What's in B? B. So good, right? B. B. What does the sphere look like, Trinaya? Jason, how like stay busy. What does the sphere look like? You're not telling. What does the sphere look like? Around what? What is it? Okay, look the word marble. What does marble spell with? Good. What says off? Remember we learned Friday with my mouth. Off.
Oh.
Yes, you know. What is a sphere? A sphere looks like a ball. What says B? Yes, Stephen. A sphere looks like a what? What is this? A ball. Okay, so write a B. What does the sphere look like? No. Remember, guys, a sphere does not look like a circle because a circle is flat, and two-dimensional. And our sphere that we learned today is three-dimensional and it's solid and it takes up space. Think about all the objects that we talked about that look like a sphere. But a sphere looks like a what?
It looks like a sphere.
But it is a sphere. What does it look like? What were all the things that we came up with that are spheres?
It looks like a basketball.
Okay, so write that. Basketball. Sound out the word basketball. And ball, good. Ma-ar. Maybe you have to finish the whole word. Ma-ar. Oh, I hear people calling out. They're not raising their hand. The sphere looks like a Yes, Presley. A what? The E, baby. A D. You should know this, Lilo. You know the letter D. Alright, good. Now color your sphere. Good, Mason. What does a sphere look like? A sphere looks like a what? But what object in our environment does a sphere look like? Oh, remember, it doesn't look like a circle because remember, a circle is flat. A sphere is like a ball. What type of ball does it look like? Remember our objects up here on the board that we talked about? That look like a sphere in our real world? What about these? Look at these. What's that? It's a sphere, and this is in the shape of a what? A beach ball. So get your pencil out. Alright, London. Very good. Color those. Clean all your stuff up. Alright, guys. I want you to raise your papers in the air. Raise your papers in the air if you are not done. And Miss Pipkin will come around and pick them up. Write your name on it. If you are done, I would like for you to put your papers in the back of your chair. If you have written what a sphere looks like, then put your paper in the back of your chair. Alright. Your name should be on your paper, buddy. That's the first thing you do. You always write your name on your paper. Good, Tristan. All right, put it in the back of your chair. Put it. Thank you so much. Shania. Remember, Miss Pipkin said to clean up.
What does it look like? Yeah, what does it look like?
All right, once you've cleaned up, I want you to go back down to the carpet since we're done with learning the sphere.